All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream. We continue hockey, Tuesday night hockey doubleheader. We have the Detroit Red Wings in Las Vegas to take on the Vegas Golden Knights. All right, audio's good. Just checking it. Think Sinbin admin is asleep for the night already. All right, we have Gibson versus Schmid tonight. Vegas in their gold jerseys and Detroit in their mostly white, but we'll leave it as red background, white lettering. Go Wings, says Eric Lavin. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Yeah, we got the poll up: the 9-4 Wings or the 6-2-3 Knights. All right, so we got the Knights hat, got the Red Wings hat, and we got the Red Wings hoodie. All right, underway. Sorry, it was a bit of a scramble to reset between games. Red Wings center it, and I don't think that went on net. Kept in at the blue line behind the Knights' goal, up the near boards. Knights try to get it out of their own end, and it's in front of the Vegas bench, and we got a whistle at 19:37. All right, underway. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday night and are ready for some late night West Coast or Pacific time zone hockey. Let's put it that way. All right, face off, and it's in the Vegas end. Centering pass gets blocked behind the net, up the near boards, briefly kept in, but now Hurdle takes it. It's cross ice pass, working with the puck. Was that Dorofeev? To the near boards. And the Red Wings have it at neutral ice and bring it into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Puck is back at the neutral ice and dumped in. Vegas takes it out of their own end. They're trying to get a line change. They dump it to the right wing, who sends it into the far corner. Wings get it out of their own end, trying to counter, centering pass in the near faceoff circle. That shot, I think, was deflected wide behind the net, and Vegas up the near board. Saad is there, and he knocks it back to his defenseman, who sends it up the near boards. Saad gets it back. He dumps it into the near corner. He chases it. Did Cedar dump that out, or was that somebody else? They dump it in, and they go for a line change. Vegas sends it up the far boards. They have it in the O-zone, into the near boards. Near face-off circle, nobody into the near corner. Battle for the puck. And Detroit chips it to neutral ice and tries to dump it in, but Vegas has it, and we get a whistle at... Oh, I forgot to start the clock. I apologize. 17:46. My bad. Forgot to get the clock rolling. 17:46. Nobody has a shot on goal yet. Most points among players on new teams. Marner with 14 for Vegas. All right, far corner face-off in the Vegas end. Red Wing gets kicked out of the draw. They miss the draw. Up the near boards, Vegas had it, and dumped in again by Detroit, but there's a battle for the puck in front of the penalty boxes. I think did Larkin dump it in? I don't. Battle on the far boards, finally out. I need the roster report. Sent around behind Schmid. He couldn't get a stick on it. Kept in and into the near boards. And Detroit has it in front of their own bench. Yeah, that's right. 71 is Larkin. I knew that. Let's make sure we're live. 17 minutes to go. First period. Shot from the far faceoff circle. Went up in the air. Came in clear into the slot. And Dorofeyev took it behind the net. And they get it to center ice to Hurdle. And he's held up by the defenseman, Sandin Palika. Shot from the blue line. Don't know if that got through or not. 1-1 shots on goal, according to NHL.com. So they might be a little bit ahead. And we get a whistle at 16:31. All right. Is Detroit going to put the Detroit feed going to put on the shots on goal here? All right. Hannafin on the ice for Vegas. Oh, come on. Drop the puck, dude. Come on. Behind the net. Detroit has it in the far corner. Battle for the puck, though. Up. Kept in at the blue line. Shot. Deflected wide. And Detroit sends it to neutral ice. Down the length of the ice. This might be icing. Nope. Waved off. 16:04 to go. First period. 2-1 shots on goal. Vegas now. No score. Detroit, oh, they get it. They try to knock it down in front of the penalty box area, but Vegas counters. Saad open in the near faceoff circle. That puck comes free. The goalie didn't know where it was. It got chipped into the near boards. Battle for the puck. Saad loses sight of it. Detroit has it in their own end. They send it up the near boards. Touch pass. Far faceoff circle. Into the far corner. Sent behind the net to the near side. Suter sends it around. Or Cedar. Sorry, Cedar. Seider. And Vegas is able to chip it. Both teams getting line changes. Cedar passes it back. He gets it right back in the near board. Sends it right across. I assume it's Sandin Palika. Or Palika. And behind the Vegas net, battle for the puck. Somebody fell down. I don't know if it was a trip. No call. Vegas has the puck in front of the benches. Detroit sends it back. Centering pass. Near faceoff circle. Shot. Initially saved, juggled, and then gloved by Schmid at 14:44. 3-2 shots on goal now. Pretty good save. Pretty good scoring opportunity for the Red Wings. That was Soderblom with the shot, I believe, for Detroit. In near face-off circle, draw. Draw is won by Detroit, but they couldn't keep it in. Chirat. I think it's Chirat. We'll figure it out. I'll get the pronunciation. And Vegas takes control in their own end and sends it to neutral ice. And they'll take it along the far boards, far face-off circle, sent behind the net to Eichel. Eichel's centering pass is blocked into the near boards and not kept in. Vegas dumps it in, but they have to tag up because they were offsides as it came out of the zone. Detroit counters the other way. They dump it in. Larkin centered, but nobody was there. Probably looking for DeBrincat, but he wasn't there. And battle in the near corner. Vegas in the ozone. Long shot does not get on net, but it is 4-2 shots on goal. Vegas now. In the far boards. Behind the net. Up the near boards. In the slot. Oh, Vegas shot is blocked. And now Hurdle has it behind the net. He tried to do a backhanded wraparound and lost an edge. Detroit chips it out in front of the penalty box. And let's see. Worked into the far boards to the winger, but Detroit takes over and counters. Center ice. That was Cedar. Shot easily steered aside into the far corner. Battle for the puck now behind the Vegas net. In the near corner. Taken up the far boards. Detroit shot from the near faceoff circle. That is blocked. That was Bergeron shot blocked. And Smith had it at neutral ice. Vegas is in their own end. They get it up now to the offensive end. Saad couldn't hang on to the puck, though. Detroit tries to send it up and out the near boards, and they finally do. And the puck is in the ozone for Detroit. They send it behind the Vegas net. Touched up by Schmid. Sent up the far boards. And they dump it in from the red line into the near corner. Taken by 23. Centered it. And it went nowhere. 23, of course, is Reinhardt. Behind their own net. Battle for the puck. It's 4-3 shots on goal now. Vegas. So not a lot of shots. Into the far corner. Now near corner. Sent behind the net. Up the near boards. And out for Detroit. Both teams trying to get some changes. Vegas trying to catch the Wings before they can get set. But they still have it at the blue line. Far face-off circle now. That is Howden. Near side shot from the top of the face-off circle was loose and then was able to be caught in the glove for Gibson. Somebody shattered a stick, too. Yeah, puck got loose. I think it was a kick save, and then he had to freeze it before Howden could put it at, over past him. All right, 11:25. Let's check the shots on goal. 6-3 Vegas now. 6-3. No score. All right, let's go check the scoreboard. First, we got one vote for Vegas. In the poll. Don't forget to vote in the poll who you think is going to win tonight. All right, let's check the finals. Hurricanes over the Rangers 3-0 in New York. In New York as well. Bruins winning a shootout 4-3 over the Islanders. In Montreal, in a shootout, the Flyers won 5-4. In overtime in Buffalo, Mammoth 2-1 over the Sabres. Jets Kings in about 20 minutes. Ducks up 1-0 on the Panthers. Gauthier with his 8th goal. Lightning Avalanche 1-1 in Colorado. 5:21 to go. Wild 2, Predators 1 in Minnesota with now 6 minutes to go. Oilers and Stars tied at 3 with 6:26 to go. Hopefully some Oilers fans and Stars fans will join this one after that game is over. All right, so make sure we are live. Yeah, the only other 9 o'clock game I think was that. Let's see. Yeah, Panthers Ducks. I think. Yeah. All right, now they say 5-3 shots on goal, Vegas. Draw in Detroit's own end. Still, and now he kicks Larkin out of the draw. This is absolutely ridiculous. Just drop the puck. Finally, Detroit wins the draw, and they send it up the far boards. Now they make a pass to center and skate it in. That is Raymond. And he gets a shot. Don't know if that got through. Big rebound. That was sent wide from the slot. Raymond battling in the far corner. Somebody lost a stick for Vegas. Shot from the slot is wide again by Detroit. 5-4 shots on goal at neutral ice. And Raymond, another shot. I think that was saved from the near faceoff circle. That didn't look like it hit the side of the net. Yep, 5-5 shots on goal. Couple of good chances here for Detroit. Still 0-0. Near faceoff circle for Vegas. And dumped in, and they're presumably changing lines. Barbashev was there. I think he's gone for a line change now. Detroit counters the other way. 10-15 to go in the first period. Sent behind the net. Vegas passes it. Hurdle to the right wing area. Passed. That was Hannafin, and the puck is frozen in the crease by, who is that again? Sorry, Gibson. And we'll have a face-off after the under 10 media timeout. No score, and 6-5 shots on goal, Vegas. All right. Yeah, pretty good game. We had a shootout between Philly and Montreal. Philly got one goal in their two attempts, and I think their first attempt in Montreal had none. So they lost 5-4 final after it was 4-4 after overtime. Oilers Stars still tied at 3 with 5:32 to go. Lightning Avalanche tied with 3:49 in the first, 1-1. Wild up 2-1 at home over the Predators with 3 minutes to go in the game. Ducks still up 1-0 over the Panthers in Anaheim. 11:07 to go. I think we went through all these. Yeah, no new finals. We got a couple close to being final. The must have been 7 o'clock games. Yeah, Central, probably. All right, back from commercial break. Let's make sure we are live. Oh, that's right. It's the Red Wings. Red Wings, Rangers, and Blackhawks are all celebrating their centennial, either 100th anniversary or 100th season. Forgot. All right, just about set. Chelios going to be there at the notable alumni in attendance Thursday through Sunday. It looks like they're having a celebration. And Fedorov. All right, we already got Hurdle kicked out of the draw. Looks like Marner steps in. Red Wings win the draw, send it behind their own net, and up the near boards, down the length of the ice. Golden Knights couldn't get it out of their own end. There's a battle for the puck in the far corner. Somebody got tripped, and that's going to be a Vegas power play, or Vegas penalty. I meant Detroit power play. And it was 22 on the trip. White Cloud. Oh, sorry, 2. I don't know why I thought it was White Cloud, the trip. And we get our first power play opportunity. And it's Detroit heading to the 5-on-4 advantage. Still 6-5 shots on goal, Vegas, and no score. All right, looks like, oh my gosh, Larkin against, Vegas counters. It was Sissons on the draw. Puck comes bouncing to Gibson. He has to glove it and hang on at 9:30. So that does count as a shot on goal. We'll have a draw in Detroit's own end. All right, 9.5 to go, first period. Detroit has the 5-on-4 power play. They send it behind their own net. Now they skate it up. Raymond, drop pass, dumped into the far corner. Now behind the Vegas net, and they ice it, or they send it down the length of the ice. They clear it. Gibson touches it up behind the net. 9:05 in the first. Raymond, Finney, Larkin, DeBrincat, and Cedar on the ice. And again, a clear by Vegas. Penalty kill is Smith, Hannafin, Lausen, and Carlson. And it's stolen. Detroit finally gets it back at neutral ice. But we got a whistle at 8:42. What's this call? Oh, a Detroit penalty. So there goes the power play. Raymond for slashing Riley Smith at 11:18. So we'll have a 4-on-4 now. And then Vegas will have a short power play. Less than a minute, but, like 54 seconds. All right, we got 4-on-4 for 1:05. Okay, I guess they'll have it for 55. And psych by the linesman. Finally, Vegas controls the puck after the draw into the far corner. And somebody getting knocked down. Battle for the puck. Back to the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Shot from the top of the face-off circle is deflected wide into the far corner. Both players from each team fall down. Detroit has it. It's deflected. And both teams going for line changes. And drop pass by Detroit. 8:04 to go in the first period. All right, Detroit brings it up the far boards into the O zone. Far face-off circle. That pass is blocked, and the puck is out of the zone. Counter in progress by Vegas. Shot. Big rebound. Gibson couldn't freeze it. The puck gets knocked into the near corner. We're still at 4-on-4, and now we are on a Vegas power play. 7:32 to go. Now 7.5. 9-5 shots on goal. Puck behind Detroit's net. And they clear it down the length of the ice. Vegas has to retreat behind their own net to pick up the puck. And that was Theodore. Looks like Eichel dumped it in. Detroit and clears it down the length of the ice again. Schmid will touch it up. Theodore scoops it up. He'll head up the far boards. Now he's at center ice. Pass to Hurdle. Drop pass. Eichel. Right winger. Far face-off circle. That shot is wide through the crease and into the near boards or near corner. And Detroit gets it to neutral ice. And we are back to 5-on-5. 9-5 shots on goal. And no score. Both teams getting line changes and dumped in by Hannafin. Detroit counters. They send it to center ice. That gets deflected, and Schmid will freeze the puck in the crease at 6:22. Did we get the under 10 media timeout? Can't remember. Yeah. Wait a minute. Gibson. Yeah, but that didn't look like Gibson. Yeah, I guess I just couldn't read his nameplate. That is Gibson. Okay. So we must have had the under 10, and now we're just getting close to the under 6. Far face-off circle in Vegas's end. We are waiting. Finally, the puck is dropped, and battle for the puck behind the Knights' net. Up the near boards. Finally, a pass to center ice and dumped in from the red line. Behind the Wings' goal. Battle for the puck. Cedar couldn't get it. Knights keep it in to the near side. Hannafin back to the... Oh, that pass... No, it didn't go out. No offside. All right, Detroit has it in the near boards. Raymond chips it to center ice. Excuse me. Vegas in their own end. They get their forwards changed. Looks like Detroit's getting some changes. And dumped in from the red line by Kolsar. Red Wings counter up the near boards. And we got a whistle. Could be offsides. We got a little bit of chippiness, but I think we're okay now. 5:27, under 10 media timeout. And we'll be back after this commercial break. See if we got any finals. Looks like the Wild just wrapped that game up 2-1 over the Predators. And Oilers Stars tied at 3, about to start overtime. Lightning Avalanche first intermission 1-1. Panthers tied it up. Brad Marchand 1-1 with the Ducks. Ducks on the power play. 7:06 to go in the first. Jets Kings momentarily in the next 5 to 10 minutes. 4 finals earlier tonight. And again, looks like... Oh, no, the Predators tied it, actually. Stamkos, they must have been reviewing it at 19:59. So, pardon me, the Wild didn't win. They got a 2-2 game. Looks like they're headed for overtime as well. So, they must have had a video review to make sure it got over the line. They had 19:59. Incredible. Where? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Uh-oh. Are you kidding me? I think this lousy app froze again. I didn't realize it. Okay, I'm trying to go live. I hope it didn't just die. Okay, thank God. Whew, thought the app crashed. All right, we got 5:27 to go. We're waiting on this draw. 11-6 shots on goal now, so they added some shots. What is the delay? I'm not going to mess with this. Yeah, if you weren't with us earlier, that first game, oh my gosh, I lost the app for quite a bit in the second period. And the ESPN app is very unstable. Battle for the puck after the draw. Finally, the Red Wings are going to dump it in from the red line. That was a very odd sequence there. 5:15 in the first period. And Detroit has it in their own end, up the far boards. Skated over the red line, up the near boards. Drop pass. Can't do anything with it. Kept in at the blue line. That shot is wide. Camera operator not sure where the puck was. And far face-off circle. Back to the blue line. Now near. That shot is blocked. Shot wide into the near corner. And Vegas gets it out of their own end, and they dump it in. That was Sissons who dumped it in, probably getting line changes. Vegas make that. Detroit takes it behind their own net. Yeah, 5-3 block shots, Golden Knights so far. 4:20 to go, first period. To the neutral ice. Cross ice pass off the boards, carried in at the left wing area. Drop pass, far face-off circle shot. That rebound kick to the near boards. Another shot that was blocked. And off to the races. And the puck battle is in the far corner. Sent by Vegas to the blue line, picked off. Wings had a 3-on-2 if they hustled, but they couldn't get control of the puck. And is that White Cloud? Let's see. They send it up the near boards. That looks like Eichel. And his pass gets blocked, sent out of the zone. And, yeah, White Cloud has it in his own end. He gets it right back, and he dumps it in from the red line. Gibson played it to the far corner. Wings played it out. Not yet. Actually, I was wrong. Shot is blocked. Red Wings have it. Can't quite get it out. DeBrincat couldn't get it out. In the slot, Marner drop pass. Puck came loose. Pad save by Gibson. Wow. I don't know. Gibson lost track of it, and it just went right off his pads. And centering pass. Looks like Marner has it. Far face-off circle. He sends it behind the net. Vegas has the puck. Far face-off circle shot. Saved. And, oh, man, the camera operator's having trouble following the puck. I may have to try Vegas's feed. Cross ice pass. Far face-off circle shot and saved by Schmid. Or shot on goal. Saved by Schmid is what I was trying to say. Some good opportunities there, not cashed in. It looked like Hurdle had a chance at that rebound and couldn't get a stick on it. Marner with a great drop pass to Hurdle, and then Hurdle couldn't get the rebound. Looked like it got poked away. Wow, they showed a bunch of angles of that. All right, Red Wings won the draw. Couldn't keep it in. They dump it in. They'll have to tag up. Under 2.5 to go. And, oh, to the left wing. Shot from the near faceoff circle. Puck came loose and then immediately frozen by Gibson. Good scoring opportunity for Smith. 13-8. Now, shots on goal, Vegas. All right, still waiting so we can have the draw. And the linesman says, hold on. Got to get it perfect. All right. Near face-off circle. Gibson's blocker side. Sent up the boards, but not out. Saad kept it in. Tried to get it. Saad with a nice shot. Gibson hangs on at 2:08. Pretty good shot from the near faceoff circle by Saad. 14-8 shots on goal, Vegas. Gibson's 4-3 in 7 starts, 3.32 goals against average, .875 save percentage, no shutouts yet. Number 36 for Detroit, former Duck. They didn't even show the draw. It's gloved down by Saad. Chipped into the O-zone for Detroit. Eichel counters. They center it to Saad. And puck taken away. Knocked to neutral ice. Oh, that was probably not Eichel. Well, maybe it might have been Eichel. Lauzon got it. They knock it into the far corner. Kept in. At the blue line for Vegas. Pass intercepted by Detroit. Finally, they get it out. They send it down the length of the ice, though. This is going to be icing against the Red Wings at 128. Oh, boy. All right. Pretty good game. Just no goals yet, but well played. All right. Far face-off circle in their own end, Detroit, and hold on. Yep, no draw. Warning to the Vegas. Oh, my God. Still didn't drop it. Could you just drop the puck, you moron? Ah, I hate this. Number 74, the linesman. Who the F is this clown? God, this is terrible. How long are you going to have those guys sit with their sticks on their knees? Let's go. Finally, the draw. Eichel to the blue line. Kept in. Near face-off circle. It was either shot or a pass to the near corner or deflected. And out of the zone. Theodore has to retrieve it. And in the near boards, McNabb tried to send it. Now he dumps it in from the red line. Detroit immediately sends it back out. Under a minute to go in the opening period. Raymond, we're getting line changes though, was out there. Finney comes out. Larkin. And puck loose. Eichel's shot is blocked. Handled. In the far boards, they tried to center it to Eichel along the far boards. Detroit makes a pass to center ice. Larkin has it. Shot from the near face-off circle. Held on for the save at 28.1, 81.3 miles per hour from Larkin. And we got some extracurricular activity, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Easy enough for me to say. Tongue is all tangled. I think Finney is heading off for a line change for Detroit. Yes, he is. Along with Larkin. We got Casper out to take the draw for Detroit. Face off. Vegas in the near boards. Pass. Sent to the neutral zone. Dumped back in by Detroit. Did anybody touch this? Apparently. No icing. Battle for the puck on the far board. I think Casper's there. Can't see. Hurdle is in the vicinity. Oh, that was Marner battling. And Detroit centers it. Shot is blocked. And, oh, wait. We got 0.1 seconds. So I think they're going to make them take a draw, which you're not going to be able to do anything with. Believe White Cloud got the last block on that shot. Nope, 0.6. Oh. 0.6. So I guess in theory you could get a shot. Seems very unlikely. But we'll see. And Detroit pulls their goalie for this draw in Vegas's end with 0.6. And that'll do it. That's the end of the first. So we'll put the goalie back in net. And we're at the first intermission. No score after one. All right. Pretty good game thus far. Hope you're enjoying. I mistyped. Gosh darn it. There we go. Perito. That's right. All right. All right. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended by YouTube to other potential viewers, and this will in turn help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. Oh, what is going on here? There we go. All right. That is muted. Just want to make sure. Let's check the poll. 3 votes for the Knights, 1 vote for the Wings on who will win so far. So, no goals. White Cloud had a 2-minute minor for tripping Berggren. Raymond had a 2-minute minor for slashing Riley Smith. That was it. 14-9 shots on goal. Vegas, 10-8 faceoffs won in favor of Detroit, 55.6. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play, 5-5 in hits, 7-3 block shots, Vegas. And giveaways 7-5 Vegas, 1-0 1-0 takeaways Vegas. The rematch and the finale of this 2-game regular season series will be in Detroit March 4th. So Gibson and Schmid up to the task so far tonight. 14 saves on 14 shots for Gibson and 9 saves on 9 shots for Schmid. All right, let's see if we got any finals. Looks like we got some new ones. All right, the Stars beat the Oilers in a shootout. Man, the Oilers are struggling as of late. They just lost to the Blues in St. Louis. 4-3 Stars over the Oilers in a shootout. Wild win over the Predators in overtime, 3-2. Let's see who got the game winner. Yeah, Stamkos got the equalizer, so the Preds picked up a point at 19:59 of the third. But Marcus Johansson with his 6 from Kaprizov and Faber to get the Wild the full 2 points and the win. You know what? Let's try the Golden Knights feed. I think it was all right. I don't normally have any problem with the Detroit feed, but we'll try the Golden Knights for the second period. Oh my gosh, that's not the game I wanted, guys. That's not what I selected. Yeah, all right, let's try the Golden Knights. I think the Wings are all right, but we'll see. All right, those were the 2 newest finals. Bruins in New York over the Islanders, 4-3 in a shootout. Hurricanes over the Rangers in New York in Madison Square Garden, 3-0 Carolina. The game heard and followed along here on Sinbin's stream earlier. 5-4 Flyers win in Montreal over the Canadiens in a shootout. Overtime in Buffalo, Mammoth 2, Sabres 1. Schmaltz a goal. And Keller 47 seconds into overtime from Sergachev and Vemelka. Oh, the goalie got an assist on the game winner. Jets Kings underway. No score, 11:37 in the first. Ducks 2-1 over the Panthers. Gauthier, Marchand, and then Gauthier had both goals for the Ducks. First intermission, 2-1. Lightning Avalanche just underway. Second period, tied at 1. Olofsson for Colorado. Nikita Kucherov for the Lightning are the goal scorers. All right, there's the game is in progress. Forgot to put the timer for the second period. Oh, yeah, we need to adjust on the fly here for what's coming up this week. Maybe we can do that right now. All right. Yeah. So let's adjust the schedule so you know what's coming up over the next 5 days. All right, so we need to do November 5th through the 9th. Tomorrow night, another doubleheader, 6 and 9 p.m. Central. Mammoth at Maple Leafs, the early game, followed by Sharks at Kraken. So doubleheader. Thursday, single game coverage. My son has flag football that night, so I won't be able to do anything early. We'll cover the Kings, my favorite team. Panthers at Kings. Friday night, we'll return to the hard court for the doubleheader that is on Prime Video. Rockets Spurs 6:30 Central, followed by Warriors Nuggets at 9 Central. Saturday night we've got Avalanche at Oilers for you. I'll have my son, so I'm gonna just do the one night game late. Try to stick to 9 p.m. Central Time starts, not 9:30. Because Sunday morning we will have Falcons at you know what, we're gonna have to do city abbreviations. From Dublin, Germany, Falcons at Colts at 8:30 a.m. So we will need the football emoji for that. Copy that. Let's see. Now we gotta figure out what we're doing. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No. Wait, where in the world? Oh, the 9th. I thought that said 19th. All right, let me check the channel. If you want to vote on what games I cover, it's only $1.99 a month on YouTube. I try to put when there's choices to put up games that you can pick from to vote on. Hey, we got to 803 subs. Thank you so much. And we got 4 likes on the video. Thank you. All right, let me check here. So far, yeah, the vote was for the 9 o'clock game was going to be, between Avalanche Canucks and Jets Ducks. Either's fine. Yeah, Jets Ducks is the winner so far. We'll see if anybody else votes. Oh, somebody commented. Let's see. Oh, no, that was about the NFL. Yeah, no, we're doing... I didn't want to do the Sunday night game. I didn't really... hockey does better. I forgot what the Sunday night game. I don't know. I just wasn't that interested in the Sunday night game. I forgot. An opportunity to do a doubleheader. Playing roster. Let's see. Okay. Where were we at? So Jets Ducks is the night game. Let's see. So Winnipeg, Anaheim at 9. Oh. And I can't remember, what did I have for the 6? Hurricanes, Maple Leafs, of course. My second favorite team, the Hurricanes. So Carolina, Toronto, 6 p. All right, how does that look? Atlanta, Indy, 8:30 a.m. Carolina, Toronto, 6 p. and Winnipeg, Anaheim, 9 p. There we go. All right, that is fixed. All right. Let's get this back. Shoot. Let's get back to the home page here for the scores. All right, here we go. Still 14-9 shots on goal. Avalanche just took the lead. Another Olofsson goal. 4:08 into the second. 2-1 Lanch in Colorado at home over the Lightning. Jets Kings still 0-0. Winnipeg looks like they're wrapping up a power play at 9:18. Let's see. Let's see. I already forgot what was the. You know what? I got to take a quick break, and then I'll be back. But I did want to check. Already forgot the Sunday night game for NFL. What the heck is this? Games, schedule. What is this? I must have hit team schedules. All right. I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back. Thanks so much for being here. But we will be back shortly for the second period. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Let's double check that I'm going to try the Golden Knights feed. It says we're live. Yeah. Let's take all this down and get set. Oh, 3-1 Colton now for Colorado. At 5:21 of the second. So Colorado up 3-1, 13:08 in the second. Ducks 2-1. Looks like they're getting started in the second period like this game. NHL.com. The Red Wings do not have their goalie pulled. It was for 1 second. And just want to say thank you all for getting me to 800 subs. Really appreciate it. It's been a whirlwind year, you know. I didn't think we would get this far this fast, so I do appreciate everybody's support for the channel. All right. Schmid defending the left goal. Vegas in gold going left to right. Detroit mostly white going right to left. Gibson defending the net for the Red Wings. And Vegas gets it into the ozone. Eichel can't hang on to it, though. It's in the near face-off circle. Now Theodore's shot is blocked. And the Wings counter, Larkin into the ozone. His pass is deflected into the far boards. Dumped now behind the Vegas net at 19:31 to go in the second period. Vegas at the red line. Theodore dumps it into the far corner. Gibson plays it to the far boards. And Larkin gets it out to neutral ice. Looks like the puck might have gone in the netting, or I'm sorry, in the bench area at 19:14. And we'll get some line changes and season leaders in second period goals. Edmonton 22, Detroit and New Jersey with 19. Vegas with the fewest at 7 goals. All right. Dumped in and into the far corner. And looks like Raymond chipped it, and that went into the bench area at 19:01. All right. It's going to have the draw. Let's see. Sorry, checking my phone. And Red Wings behind their own net, up the near boards. Not out. Now Raymond will... No, was that Raymond? I couldn't tell if it was 23. They dump it in. White Cloud plays it. And finally Vegas sends it down the ice. But do they wave off icing? I didn't think anybody touched that. 44 for the Wings plays it. No. Yeah, they've already changed lines. Played behind the net by Schmid, and Detroit tried to get it out of their own end. Vegas keeps it in. Drop pass to Saad. His centering pass is kept in, though. It got deflected to the blue line and dumped in. Centering pass got through everybody to the far boards, taken by the Knights behind the net into the near faceoff circle. Another centering pass goes to the far boards by Lauzon, and back at the blue line, kept in, shot and a glove save by Gibson at 17:47. That was Lauzon on the LAU ZON. Made playoffs 25 straight seasons for Detroit. Third longest streak in NHL history. Won 4 Stanley Cups. 1990 through 2016. And now they've missed the playoffs 9 straight seasons. I think they said it was their second longest streak. Best record through 13 games at 9-4 since 2010, 10-11, when they were 9-3-1. All right, Wings get it out to neutral ice, absorb a hit into the far right wing, back the centering pass. Shot from the slot is blocked, though, by Vegas. They counter, and that was Kolsar who dumped it in. Detroit plays it around to the far boards and out. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Behind the net. Vegas has it up the near boards. Red Wings getting some changes. Dump back in. Theodore sends it behind his own net, up the far boards and out. Detroit has it in front of the Vegas bench, and they dump it. Vegas has it in their own end. We're under 17 minutes to go, second period. And sent in to the near boards. Eichel gets it back on a centering pass. I don't know if that got through. Eichel just fell down trying to skate the other way. Detroit centering pass to Larkin. What a shot from the near faceoff circle. Great save by Gibson. Vegas counters. I'm sorry, Schmid, not Gibson. Now it's behind the net, behind Gibson. I got the wrong goalie. And Detroit finally plays it out to center ice. Puck is loose. Raymond couldn't get it. Vegas, Eichel in the near boards. Shot was wide into the far corner. White Cloud battling for the puck. And finally, it's out to neutral ice. Vegas will track it down. White Cloud in his own end. Plays it behind the net to a teammate, and they skate the other way. Let's update the shots on goal. It's 15-10 now, shots on goal Vegas. 15-40 to go in the second period. Now 15-35. Shot. Glove save. Gibson hangs on. A little bit of contact in the crease at 15-29. Shot from the blue line by Hannafin, I believe. Hurdle couldn't get to the loose puck. Yeah, Gibson kind of had to pinch it against himself to freeze the puck because he couldn't get it in the webbing of the glove. He had it, in his forearm. And he was technically outside of the crease before he... Oh, great. They missed the draw. 15-25. Behind the net, somebody fell down. I think it might have been Hurdle. And puck gets away. Detroit trying to counter. Puck is behind the Vegas net. Played up the far boards. Not out. Detroit keeps it in. Back to the blue line. Far face-off circle. Centering pass. Somebody fell down in the slot. Still a battle along the near boards, and Vegas finally sends it to neutral ice. And that was Edvinson with the puck. But Vegas takes control. That was Smith. They send it up the far boards and dump it into the far corner. Sent up by Edvinson, and finally Detroit gets it out, but they just iced it. 14-26. I don't know what. That sounded so weird there. I'm like, they iced it. Carlson on the ice for Vegas. Again, Vegas going left to right this second period, and Red Wings going right to left. Far corner draw. Blocker side for Gibson. Behind the net, battle for the puck in the near corner. And Edvinson sends it around to the far boards. They can't get it out, though. Vegas sends it behind the net again. Edvinson tries to get it out of the near corner. Chipped and out. And Vegas tries to dump it, but they send it off the far boards by the benches. Now they retreat behind their own net into the far corner. Played up the near far boards make it. And into the O-zone. Far face-off circle. Centering pass. A point-blank shot saved by Gibson. Red Wings trying to counter. Through the neutral ice. Into the far face-off circle. Chipped on net. Glove save. May have been next to the net. Decent chance for Johansson of the Red Wings. Not sure if that shot. Smith had a point-blank shot on a great pass and a good save by Gibson. And we get the under 14 media timeout. Shots on goal are now 16-10 in favor of Vegas. Let's check the other games. Still 3-1 Colorado. 7:53 to go in the second. If you have TNT or True TV or HBO Max, it's available on that. I'm using ESPN Plus. Currently on the Golden Knights feed. We had Red Wings in the first period. Oh, Ducks got tied up by the Panthers. Rodriguez at 5:21 of the second. 14:09 to go in the second still. Hey, Kempe with a goal, and the Kings lead the Jets 1-0 from Armia and Anderson. So the Kings take the lead. 1:04 to go in the first period. Earlier, Mammoth in overtime 2-1 over the Sabres in Buffalo. Flyers 5-4 over the Canadiens in Montreal in a shootout, as heard or watched along on here on Sinbin Stream. Bruins 4-3 over the Islanders in a shootout in Long Island. And in Madison Square Garden, Hurricanes 3-0 over the Rangers. All right. Just about set. Let's make sure we are live. Says we are. On the ESPN app, I won't touch anything. So that it doesn't screw anything up and make the app crash or whatever. All right. All right, Brett Howden on the ice for Vegas. Who else? Eichel and Barbashev. Defensive pairing, Theodore and McNabb. We got Finney, Raymond, and Larkin out there for the Wings, and Cedar and Edvinson are the defensive pairing. 16-10 shots on goal, Vegas. Draw is in the Vegas end, far face-off circle, glove side for Schmid. Theodore sends it up the far boards, neutral ice, and Barbashev tries to center it, and it gets sent out of the zone by Detroit. Still no score. 13:20 to go in the second period. Gibson behind his own net with the puck. Played into the near corner. Edvinson couldn't get it out. Now Larkin battling. He finally gets it to neutral ice. And cross ice pass. Far face-off circle. Shot is blocked into the far corner. Sent back to the blue line. Shot. Nope. Pass to the far face-off circle. Shot from the slot is wide or deflected wide. And behind the net is McNabb. He sends it up the boards. Red Wings trying to get a couple changes. We still have, let's see, pass to the neutral zone. Into the near boards. In front of the penalty box area. Hurdle trying to get it. Going the other way. Detroit shot. And it must have been high or wide into the near boards. And finally, Vegas has it at neutral ice. Detroit knocks it right back in. DeBrincat was there. Looks like Detroit's trying to get a couple changes. Chipped in. And Gibson gloves it at the side of the net with 12:03 to play. Second period. 16-11 now. Shots on goal in favor of Vegas. Oh man, that was Raymond in the slot who missed it wide. Oh my gosh. No, it either hit the I think it hit the post. I think it hit the post blocker side, so to the right, to Schmid's right. Wow. Pretty good opportunity missed by Raymond. Oh, shot by who was that? Kolsar's glove save knocked down by Gibson. Red Wings counter behind the Vegas net, up the near boards. Not out though. Bergeron behind the Vegas net. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Centering pass gets knocked away. Vegas on the counter. They dump it in, chase it. Sent behind the net into the far corner. Now Detroit finally gets it to neutral ice. Who is that? Kolsar and who's battling for the puck? At any rate, Vegas has it. White Cloud in his own end. Cross ice pass to likely Hannafin. Dumped in from the red line. And Detroit was able to get it back to neutral ice. White Cloud will blast it from the red line all the way around to the far corner. And Detroit counters through the neutral zone, chip to the right wing. And Hannafin takes it behind the net, sends it up the near board. Saad couldn't get it out. White Cloud misses it. Detroit has it. Centering pass. Shot. I think that was wide off the side of the net. Behind the net to the blue line. Edvinson's shot is wide through the crease. Kept in at the blue line. Dumped in to the near corner. So we approach 10:15 to go in the second. Shot from the near or far faceoff circle is wide again. Kept in by Edvinson. It's in the slot, and Vegas is able to get it out of their own end finally. Both teams going for line changes. Edvinson in his own end, send it up the near boards, and cross-ice pass returned to him. All right, dumped in from the red line. Detroit will finish up their changes. But behind the net, Detroit has the puck. Centering pass goes loose to the slot, but Vegas counters and dumps it in from the red line. To the far boards, battle. Both players fall down for each team. Back to the blue line, kept in. Shot. I think that was saved. I think that was on target. Should be 18-11 coming up. It is. And Detroit has it in their own end. And we get a whistle at 9:11 to go in the second. All right, Yeah, Rasmussen. I don't know if he hit Schmid in the shoulder or if it maybe went off the post. Definitely wide to the near side. All right. We got 18-11 shots on goal, 9-11, under 10 media timeout. Let's check in. Still 1-0 Kings. They've headed to the first intermission. And where are we at? Yeah, Kempe, his 6th goal. Armia's 5th assist. Anderson's 1st assist for the Kings. And then, Panthers, Ducks 2-2. Panthers on the power play at 10:38 of the second. So that game's almost half over, as is this game. But we are scoreless. And the Avalanche, with 3:01 to go in the second, in Colorado, lead the Lightning 3-1. And just a reminder, we will be back 6 o'clock. So what is that? 18, 19, about 19 hours and 45 minutes. We'll be back for the Mammoth at Maple Leafs, and then the doubleheader concludes with Sharks at Kraken. That's the 9 o'clock game tomorrow night. Oh, Jamie Hirsch, the reporter for I guess the Knights. She used to be on NHL Network, I think. Back when I had NHL Network. Haven't had it in a long time. All right. Let's take down this week. Center ice draw. Detroit's only managed 11 shots on net, and we're halfway through the game. They win this draw, and they turn it over at neutral ice, dumped in Vegas near faceoff circle. Saad to the net. He put a good shot on and a good save by Gibson. And the Wings tried to counter. And Vegas in the O-zone again. Along the near board. Sent behind the net to Saad in the far corner. Centering pass. Saad gets it back at the blue line. Whitecloud, I think, dumped it in behind the net. Played in the near faceoff circle, but a battle, and Wings finally get it out of their own end. They're countering with the Brinket. Centering pass in the slot. That is blocked on a shot. Edvinson dumps it in from the blue line. Oilers. Red Wings trying to get changes. Shot is blocked and into the netting at 8:10. 8:10 to go, second period. 19-11 shots on goal. Saad with a pretty good opportunity. Forehand. Oh, yeah, he got it high. And I think it hit off of Gibson's shoulder for the save. 19-11 shots on goal. Vegas now. Yeah, maybe I need to drop this a little bit. All right. Get a little bit away from the mic. Draw taken by Vegas around the net, up the near boards. Marner centers it. Shot from the far faceoff circle. It must have been wide or high. Under 8 to go, second period. 7:53. Yeah, that's right. Detroit dumps it in behind the net. Battle for the puck. They keep it in at the blue line. Shot. Glove save. I think that might have been wide. Looked like Schmid caught it, wide of the net. I don't know. Vegas TV is giving them a shot. Yep, so did NHL.com at 19:12. We got a side-by-side ad. Yeah, come on, guys. We're not due for an ad till under 6. All right. One of 3 goalies with 5+ wins in 6 starts or less, I guess, this season. Okay. I guess they're splitting starts amongst their goalies. All right. The Knights had brought it up the left wing, led by Kolsar, but they lose it, and Red Wings get it into the far corner. Behind the net, centering pass went off the net, kept in at the blue line, passed to the near boards, sent down into the near corner. And battle for the puck. Centering pass got through. Kept in at the blue line, though, for the Red Wings. Far face-off circle. Centering pass. How did that not go in? They centered it to the slot, and then nothing doing. Frozen puck by Schmid. Tempers flaring a little bit, too. My goodness. Wings had some point-blank shot opportunities there and couldn't bury it. I don't know what happened. If Schmid got a save, 21 had a pretty good opportunity for Detroit. That was Howden. Howden wasn't too happy with who I missed it. No, I'm sorry. 21, yeah. Van Riemsdyk wasn't happy with not Howden. Who was it? I forgot. My bad. I flipped the teams. Apologies. All right, looks like Larkin on the draw. It's won by Vegas. They send it around the near boards and out. Puck is in front of the penalty box area. Now it's in Detroit's end. And they skate it out by the Vegas bench and dump it in from the red line. Schmid touches it up, and they cross-ice pass. Puck going back and forth like a ping pong ball, and Larkin centers it. Kept in by Raymond at the blue line. Long shot is deflected in the slot, but wide. Pass to the slot is deflected, and Vegas centers it. And far face-off circle. That shot was blocked. Blue line shot doesn't get through. Saad with a shot. Big rebound, and Vegas scored. Barbashev. So the home team takes the lead, 1-0. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Barbashev got credit. Yep, should be some assists at 13:45. All right, I got to fix the clock. Yeah, in the slot, Saad got a good shot. Gibson gave up a rebound, and then Barbashev just tucked it over Gibson or around his skate and off the goalpost and in, I think. Let's see this replay. Nope, he flipped. Yeah, it did go off the goalpost and in. He just flipped it higher than Gibson's pad. So 1-0 Vegas. 21-13 now. Shots on goal. Oh, yeah, because Saad got credited with the goal. So let's go Vegas, says Ria Shania. Ria and Shania. Thanks for the comment. Yeah, I just want a good game mainly. And this has been a good game. There's been some opportunities. All right. Van Reems. Wait, who is that? No, DeBrincat. I got crossing up my teams and numbers again. DeBrincat carries it up the left wing. Shot is wide behind the net. Held in at the blue line by Detroit. Far face-off circle. Shot is wide or blocked. Kept in at the blue line near side. That pass is chipped into the Red Wings bench at 5:21, and we got the under 6 media timeout. So Saad, a great shot from the slot. The rebound came to Barbashev, and he just buried it over the outstretched pad of Gibson. Not much he could do off the rebound. So Saad on the Barbashev's fourth from Saad and Lauzon. And we don't have the goal diagram or whatever they call that. Have not heard a lot from Dorofeyev tonight, I feel like, for Vegas. He had been pretty hot. I think the last game I did too for Vegas. Let's check the other games real quick. So the Avalanche and Lightning are at the second intermission, 3-1 Colorado in Colorado. Ducks are now losing 3-2, but they're on the power play. Lou Starinen with the power play goal at 10:37 of the second. Kings and Jets still first intermission, 1-0 off the Kempe goal. Again, 4 finals earlier. Mammoth over the Sabres, 2-1 in overtime in Buffalo. In Montreal, shootout win for the Flyers, 5-4, as seen and heard on Sinbin stream earlier. Bruins 4-3 over the Islanders in New York in a shootout. Canes all over the Rangers, 3-0 in Madison Square Garden. Let's see. 21-13 shots on goal still. All right, is this an ad? Are we back live? Okay, we're live. I'm not going to mess with the ESPN Plus. It's very shaky and unstable app. Oh, they're talking about a charity event. Okay, gotcha. All right, here's the goal visualizer. Assad gets a shot from the slot. Barbashev gets the rebound and tucks it in. So here's Assad, the shot, rebound. Barbashev tucks it in. All right, we are back underway in the second period. 5:14 to go. Vegas gets it out of their own end. Marner dumps it in to the far corner. Hurdles there. And there goes the ESPN app. I shouldn't have said anything. 4:19 to go. We'll make sure we stop the clock if there's a whistle, but hopefully they don't score while this is going on. I shouldn't complain too much. We got over halfway through the game without a crash, which better than the first game. First game, it was out for a big portion of the second period. Could not get reconnected. I just don't understand this. ESPN and Disney are a huge company, and this is the garbage app that people are paying good money for to watch, and it's just complete trash, unwatchable at times. 3:39 to go. It's 21-13 shots on goal still. We'll take whichever. Yeah, they gave us the Golden Knights. We'll get back to that. 3:32 and a whistle. So we will catch up there in a second. Yep, 3:43 now. I'm back, live, because we're delayed by the app. Puck, Detroit finally gets it to neutral ice in front of the nets. What was the call here at 3:32, though, for the whistle? What did they call? Maybe it was knocked down with a high stick or maybe gloved down. Fortunately, we didn't miss. I don't even think we missed a shot on goal, thankfully. Oh, my gosh. I hope this app will stay up. I don't understand this. I'm going to get faster internet in 2026. Hopefully that'll help, but I don't know if that's going to help with app stability. All right. Vegas with the puck. Far boards by the back to the blue line. Shot is steered or directed or blocked wide in the near boards at neutral ice. Dumped back in from the penalty box area by Vegas. In the far corner, Raymond has it for Detroit behind the net. Sent up the near boards. Kept in. Battle for the puck behind the Red Wings goal. Puck was out in front of the crease. I don't know how Vegas didn't score there. Mad scramble for the puck. White Cloud has it in his own end, and Vegas gets a couple changes. They have it near faceoff circle. Eichel with a shot, and that is a kick save into the netting at 2:27. 22-13 shots on goal, but they got to get a couple more here. There was a loose puck, came free, and wow, somehow the puck just, what happened here? Was this a stick save by the defenseman? No, it went, oh my goodness, it hit off of Gibson's chest or maybe at the waist and went between his legs and just went wide. Carlson couldn't tuck it in for Vegas and wasn't deflected in their own net by Detroit. 23-13 shots on goal for Vegas. So Gibson has saved 22 shots on 23, or 22 shots on, has 22 saves on 23 shots. I'll get it out one of these days. And Schmid has 13 saves on 13 shots. Puck is into the penalty box area at 2:11. Not a lot of shots on goal for Detroit tonight for some reason. Not a ton of block shots. I mean, Vegas, both teams have 11. And I think we had an immediate icing at 2:03. Let's see where this draw comes out. Oh, we had a shot on goal by Detroit. I apologize. I was looking away. Eichel heads off for a line change. So, yeah, not and Sod. 2:03 to go in the second. 1-0 on the goal by Barbashev at 13:45. A backhander off a rebound in the crease. Behind the net, or in the near corner, Theodore couldn't get it out. Now looks like McNabb got it out of their own end. Edvinson centering pass. And DeBrincat couldn't handle it. Hurdle has it at the red line. Gets it to the right winger. Marner. And up the near boards, Detroit counters. They send a backhander in from the blue line, but it looks like they were offsides at 1:29. 23-14 shots on goal. $1:29 to go, second period. All right. Draw. Detroit takes control in their own end. They dump it in behind the net. Schmid to the far boards, and they get it to, oh, crap. Kolsar had it, but now the Wings have it in counter. Into the far faceoff circle behind the net. That would be Korczak. Korczak? Korczak. Korczak. Under a minute to go. Still behind the net. What are we doing? Brings it up the far boards. Can we get to the regular camera, please? And Detroit has it in their own end. Sends it up the near boards. Counter by Vegas. Turnover. Into the near boards. Centering pass. Near faceoff circle. Shot is wide. Right through the crease. Kept in by Whitecloud. Dumped in to the far corner. Centering pass. And what do we got? Behind the far faceoff circle. Shot is wide. Rebound. Centered and a point-blank save by Gibson. Detroit sends it down the length of the ice, and that will be icing with 6.6. So we'll put 7. Pretty good opportunities there for Detroit. But, I'm sorry, for Vegas. What am I saying? Detroit was on their heels, scrambling. Carlson looks like maybe a good play by Van Riemsdyk or somebody, or I think he whiffed on it. I don't know, or he didn't get all the puck. Carlson's going to take the draw. 6.6 to go. Looks like they kicked somebody out for Detroit. Are we finally ready for this draw? Vegas, far corner boards, but that's going to do it. That is the end of the second period. 1-0 Vegas. They got the goal by Barbashev. And we head to the second intermission. 1-0 Golden Knights through 40 minutes. 20 minutes left in this game. In Las Vegas tonight, they lead 1-0. We got 14 votes, 71% think the Knights will win. Again, Barbashev from Sod and Lauzon. Barbashev off a rebound off a Sod's shot. So 49, he'll be right on top of the crease. Sod will get a shot from the slot right here. Rebound, and he tucked it over Gibson's padding. His right leg for the 1-0 lead. 23-14 shots on goal. Let's get the timer up for when the second period starts. No penalties that period, so 23-15. Faceoffs won 60.5% for Vegas. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. No power play opportunities in the second period, though. 18-7 hits, Vegas. 12-11 block shots, Detroit now. 11-11 giveaways. Only one takeaway for Vegas. Again, the rematch and the final in the two-game series in the home and home in Detroit, March 4th. All right. So 3-1 Avalanche still at the second intermission. Ducks take the 4-3 lead. Nestorenko, his first of the year, at 17-19. Panthers on the power play again with 109 to play, 107 in the second period and 107 on the power play. Kings, Jets underway, 13-13 in the second. Kempe with his sixth goal, the only goal of the game. All right. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy what we're doing here, and if you haven't already done so, please consider hitting like and or subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting YouTube to recommend the channel to other potential viewers, and that will also help with growing the channel. And I thank you all, new supporters and people with have been returning viewers, been with me for a long time. Thank you all for your support. All right, got to get some water for the for the third period soon. Again, tomorrow night, Mammoth at Maple Leafs, 6 o'clock. And followed by Sharks at Kraken, 9 p.m. Panthers, Kings, Thursday night, in lieu of NFL football that night because my son plays flag football and it's difficult to get back on time. Don't think it's the greatest game on Thursday either. But then Friday night we will have Panthers Kings at 9 instead. And then Rockets Spurs Warriors Nuggets 6:30 and 9, the NBA doubleheader on Prime Friday night. Saturday have my sons for the weekend, but we will do Avalanche Oilers 9 o'clock. And we will be up for Falcons at Colts, 8:30 in the morning, the Berlin, Germany game. And we will have a doubleheader for hockey that night instead of Steelers, Chargers. We will have Hurricanes at Maple Leafs, 6 o'clock Central, and Jets or Winnipeg at Anaheim, 9 o'clock. That takes you out for 5 days. Monday night will be Eagles at Packers, NFL football, as I am a Packer fan. All right, let me take a break. I will cue up some music for this intermission. So we don't have just dead air this time. Probably it'll be a little bit of a longer break, but we'll see. Any comments, questions, either on stats for fantasy or prop bets, or don't have any advice for either of those, but I can read off the numbers, look them up if you want. Can give my uneducated opinion if you want. And if you have any suggestions to make the live stream better, or critiques or criticisms, fire away. Thank you. And I do appreciate everybody subscribing as we hit over 800 now tonight. And thank you again, once again, for the support of the channel. Yeah. All right. Yep, Sunday night doubleheader just because we don't normally get 9 p.m. Hockey on Sunday night, so I thought I would do that. All right, let's get the music queued up. I'll take a break, save my voice, because we do have a doubleheader tomorrow. All right, thanks everybody. I'll be right back. Hey, Holy Cow 30, I saw your message. Marner plays like a chicken. I don't know why YouTube held it. It wasn't me, but I appreciate the comment. So let me see if I can get it to show up. I'm sorry. YouTube holds like the dumbest things sometimes. I don't understand it. It wasn't any of my mods. It wasn't me. Sorry, just had an echo. Now I see it on my phone, but see, I don't see it. Yeah, see, it didn't pop up on either of these chats, but all right, I see it on my phone, so I'm glad it made it through. I just can't highlight it on the screen because I can't see it for some reason. But yeah, thanks for the. I know Marner has his criticisms, but all right, I saw it. All right, thanks. I'll be right back. All right, we are back, and we will kill the music. There we go. Perfect. What a segue, I hope. I still got just under 5 minutes till third period resumes. Come on. Boy, I need a new wrist guard, I think. Come on. All right, there we go. Finally. I got psychedelic light show going on in Vegas during the intermission. Interesting. What is that? Like a dragon at their castle or something? Ah, get it. Yeah, Golden Knights. Duh. That's interesting. Yeah, it's like up above in the upper deck. Looks like they had a DJ too. Of course, ESPN just jams in a commercial. I guess they probably were going to a commercial break. All right. Well, you already know what's coming up the next 5 days, 6 days. We will take that down. Just leave up the clock for the third period. Braden Point scores at 3:32 of the third to pull the Lightning back within one of the Avalanche in Colorado. 13:26 to go. 3-2 Colorado over Tampa. Again, still 4-3 Ducks, second intermission. Kings up 1-0 on the Jets, 6:49 to go in the second. And I'll probably sign out and then watch the end of that game after this one. Hopefully, there'll be a little bit left. I mean, the game started half hour apart. There should be. If I can get the app to stay stable, too. But you never know. All right, hope you're having a great Tuesday. Hope you have a great Wednesday. And we'll be back with us soon. Excuse me. Yeah, still 23-14 shots on goal. Yeah, I guess I could look. Let's see. Is there any college hockey? Whoops. Gotta see if there's any college hockey like Friday afternoon, maybe. I don't know if there'd be any interest in that as far as a YouTube watching audience. YouTube audience. We'll see what's coming up Friday. Yeah, I may have to just go through the ESPN app and look in case these times are wrong on the site I'm using, or in case they're like TBA. Or college basketball. I didn't even think of that, too. It's hard to do triple headers, though. I'm having enough trouble here on this double header without my voice going. All right, yeah, we'll look into that after the game. I think we're about set here. All right, yep, we are about set. We will adjust the clock. Under 6 to go in LA, in the second period, still 1-0 Kings. All right, take the timer down. About 30 seconds until they start. We got 17 votes, 65% going with the Knights, 35% for the Wings. But only 1-0 Vegas with 20 minutes to play here. But they are out shooting the Wings 23-14. But it seemed like the Knights really took the fight to the Wings late in the third, especially. Avalanche Lightning, I mean, probably Avalanche, 12:06 to go in Colorado. I think the Lightning are struggling this year. Who do you have, Jonathan? Yeah, that's a pretty, tough place to play. Higher elevation and all in Colorado. All right. Just about set. Center ice draw. Wings in white and red going left to right. Knights in gold and black going right to left. And the Knights dump it in behind the net. Gibson touches it up. And the Wings send it up the near board. Center ice pass. Gets away. Down the length of the ice for icing at 1944. And we'll try to keep an eye on that. 11:06 to go in the third. Avalanche trying to hang on 3-2 over the Lightning. Again, Braden Point in the third period, 3:32 win. Pulls the Lightning back within one. All right, face off. Edvinsson tried to send it up the far boards for Detroit. It's in the far corner, and it's finally chipped to center ice. Vegas has it and dumps it in from the red line that was McNabb all the way around the boards. Detroit will skate it out of the far boards, but back to McNabb in the near boards, and he dumps it in from the red line again. And actually, it was icing. I'm surprised that wasn't deflected, or he was very close to the red line, but they did call it icing on McNabb for the Knights. Yeah, so the draw will be in the far face-off circle. Looks like Appleton's in the draw. I think Eichel probably for the Vegas Golden Knights. Draw controlled by Detroit. Blast from the blue line is deflected into the netting at 19:07. Did not see. That was Johansson on the blast from the blue line. All right. It's Eichel again on the draw, near face-off circle. Puck came close to the crease, but knocked away by the Knights. Up the near boards. Eichel, near face-off circle. Drop pass, shot. Gibson freezes it. Pretty good scoring opportunity there for the Knights, but Gibson hangs on. And we get another draw, and it'll be in the Detroit end. So 24-15 shots on goal. Each team with a shot this period. We check in. 10:40 to go in Colorado. Still 3-2 Lanch, or Avs, over the Bolts, or the Lightning. All right, draw, controlled. Nope, out of the zone. Detroit counters, and they dump it in from the red line. Behind the net. White Cloud tried to play it up the near boards. They get it out, and Detroit promptly dumps it right back in. All the way around to the far corner. And battle for the puck. Vegas escapes with the puck. It looks like Hurdle. Might not. Yeah, got it to the blue line. Shot is wide into the near corner. Near boards, kept in. Shot. I don't think that was McNabb. That was Lausen. Battle for the puck in the far corner. Hurdles there. Sends it back to the blue line. Another long shot. Glove save. Frozen puck by Gibson. But between his legs. And we got pushing and shoving and clutching and grabbing at 18:02. Tempers flaring. 26-15 shots on goal, Vegas. Oh, looked like 8 got away with a cross check or in the corner for Detroit against, who was that? Oh, that puck was deflected all right in the crotch. And then they had to knock a stick away so that Gibson could freeze it against the goalie pads. Yeah, it was deflected. Another shot blocked into the netting at 17:59 from the slot. And that was Reinhardt on the shot. I think it was blocked. So still 26-15 shots on goal, Golden Knights. Far face-off circle. Draw. Wings behind their own net. Up the near boards. Centered pass. And finally carried into the O-zone. Far face-off circle. Shot is wide. Kept in at the blue line. Cross-ice pass gets into the far boards. That shot is blocked. Or did they get on net? I don't know. Into the near corner. And Vegas plays it out to center ice. Detroit retreats into their own end. Pass between the defensemen. Both teams getting some changes. And Detroit has it in front of their own net. Played to the far, or make that the near boards, up the right wing. DeBrincat tried to center it, and now Vegas going the other way. Marner, somebody broke a stick, I thought. No, puck in the near boards. I guess not. Off the glass, or off the boards. Cross-ice pass. Shot from the far face-off circle. Rebound, another shot, and another save by Schmid. Wow, Wings probably with their best chances of the night on 2 consecutive shots. Didn't see who got it. And that shot is blocked behind the Wings net on the counter. And Wings can't get it free. Far face-off circle shot is wide and must have been deflected into the netting at 16:33. Wow. Detroit thought they were going to get the equalizer there. 1 or 2 shots on Schmid. They had a great play, great pass, I think, from Raymond to DeBrincat. And then Gibson had to glove it over his head, and he lost the loose puck. They could have had another rebound attempt. Yeah, he did not. He had 2 near glove saves on DeBrincat and couldn't hang on to it. White Cloud with the puck after the draw. He turns it over. Raymond into the O-zone. Far face-off circle. Pass to the near boards. Shot from the near face-off circle is high. Chipped out of there by the Vegas Golden Knights. Red Wings around their own net and sent down the length of the ice. And this is icing on Detroit at 16:02. Let's check in. 8:18 to go in Colorado. Still Avalanche 3, Lightning 2. Hannafin goes off for a change for Vegas. Hannafin leads in ice time by the Vegas defenseman. 16 minutes, 34 seconds played. 16:02 to go. Draw controlled by Vegas. Shot from the blue line is gloves saved by Gibson at 15:58. Yep, 28-18 shots on goal for Vegas. Kept in by wait, who was that? Apologies. Lausen, and he's the one that made the shot on goal. And they missed the draw. Lausen keeps it in. Wow, that's actually a who is that? Dorofeyev sighting. I don't feel like I've called his name all night. Battle for the puck. Dorofeyev behind the net. And Red Wings do get it out of their own end. They're at the red line, blue line. They dump it in all the way around to the far corner. Skated to the near face-off circle by Vegas. They pass it to the penalty box area. And Detroit has it. Far face-off circle. Shot. That is blocked. And Vegas counters. Hurdle dumps it in from the red line. Both teams look like they're getting line changes. 15-10 to go in the third period. Detroit shot by Larkin, or pass is wide into the near corner. Long shot from the blue line doesn't get through. Vegas counters and dumps it in from the red line. They chase it in the near corner. Sent around the near boards. McNabb shot, and that didn't get through. Vegas has to retreat behind their own net to scoop up the puck. Theodore passes, and they dump it in from the red line, blocked by the Red Wings. DeBrincat chasing, but Vegas, well, that's going to be icing. That was sent from their own blue line into the near corner at 14:25. So the draw will be in Vegas's end, and that may have been Theodore who dumped it in. All right, back to Colorado. Still 3-2 Avs, 6:54 to go. And I don't think any changes in the other two games either. All right, far face-off draw. Carlson wins it for Vegas. Vegas behind their own net. Near face-off circle pass through the neutral zone into the O zone. Marner dumps it in. And out the near boards for Detroit. Puck is near the... Come on, camera operator. Follow the puck. Near the... Carlson gloved it down. He chips it. That may have been on net. Under 14 to go in the third period. Dumped in. And we got a whistle, though. Might have been offsides on Detroit at 13:50. And we have the under 14 immediate timeout. Still, we got 29-19. So that one was on net, I think, on the dump in. Oh, my gosh. This app is spinning. I hope it doesn't. All right, back to Colorado. 3-2 Avs over the Bolts with 6:01 to go now. Oh my gosh, it's buffering. Now buffering, this could be my slow internet. That I won't blame ESPN Plus for that, or the ESPN app. All right, may need to get out and get back in then, I guess. Maybe we'll go try the... Maybe we'll go back to the Red Wings feed just to be safe. Come on. Nah, let's try to stick it out with the Golden Knights. Let's try again. Still at a commercial break. 5:34 to go in Colorado. Still 3-2 Avs. All right, there we go. I think we're back. Still at a break. All right, let's get back. Come on. Are we back? All right, here we're back. Let's make sure we are live. No, we are not. We were 10 seconds behind. Now, allegedly, we're live. Colton Sissons, his 700th game in 12 seasons. Oh, they're honoring him, I guess, during this commercial, or, media break at under 14. I suppose I should make Vegas's letters black. Black is more common for them than white. Yeah, maybe that'll make it pop a little. Does that look better? Black on... Yeah, that looks better. We'll go with that. All right, far face-off draw. Or, I'm sorry, center ice draw dumped in by... Vegas. Detroit gets it out of their own and up the far boards, and Hannafin retreats. Nope, that's icing. Okay. Thought Hannafin was retrieving it, and it's still 29-19 shots on goal. Yeah, I think that looks better with the black, but let me know if you want me to bring the white back for the lettering for Vegas for the VGK. And I think white lettering on red is better for the Wings. I don't want to go red on white. Red Wings win the draw. Cedar plays it up the far boards, and they dump it in from the red line behind the net. Schmid touches it up for McNabb. They send it up the far boards, glove down. What's the call? Maybe it went into the net, the bench area. Or you can't glove it down, I guess. I think it went into the bench area. 13-20. And Script Sports Vegas putting in a side-by-side ad. All right, Smith takes a seat on the Knights bench. And we are back. Hurdle against, missed who took the draw for Detroit. Vegas behind their own net. Up the near boards. I think Hurdle got it out. Detroit takes over in their own end. Trailing 1-0. And we have 13 minutes to go in the third. Detroit in front of their own net. Off the far boards. In front of their own bench. Send it up the far boards. Vegas in their own end. And chipped into the ozone. Vegas keeps it in. Backhander and a glove save. Yeah, backhander from the blue line. Glove save Gibson at 12:37. Still 29-19 shots on goal. I think that was either high or wide. Oh, yeah, I see the Wings have their 100th patch on their left shoulder. Pretty cool. I like their logo, though. The original. They're scrunched up 100 one. It's kind of weird. Detroit Red Wings are 3-1 on this 5-game road trip. Cross ice pass on the blue line, down to the near faceoff circle. Shot from the blue line, wide. Vegas knocks it behind the Wings bench. Thomas wait, is that Thomas? Sorry about that. Smith, not Thomas. Smith. Centered right to, oh my gosh, Eichel had it right in front of the net and he shot it high or wide. Eichel was alone in front of the crease and just couldn't bury it. Blast from the blue line. That is rebound taken. 87.4 miles per hour shot by Hannafin. Shot from the far or near faceoff circle. That's a save by Schmid into the far corner. 30-19 shots on goal. Yeah, I was gonna say it's 30-20 now. And it looks like Vegas dumps it in. Detroit counters. They send it off the far boards. Larkin carries it in. Cross ice pass to Raymond. That is blocked by McNabb into the netting. Out of play at 11:28. And they took a Vegas shot away. It's 29-20. Yeah, Eichel was all alone. Looked like the Wings were getting a line change, and he sent it wide. He had it in the slot right outside the crease, and he sent it wide. He had Gibson beat high, and he sent it wide. It should have been an easy goal for Eichel, and he flubbed it. And we get a psych out job by the linesman. He kicked somebody out of the draw for Vegas. They win the draw, and they send it to neutral ice. Battle for the puck in front of the Wings bench, sent up the far boards. Wings get it out of their own end, and it looks like they just iced it at 11-13. So the draw will be back in Detroit's end. 29-20 shots on goal. Lightning pulled their goalie with 2:39 to go, looking to get the equalizer against the Avs. 3-2. Avs 2:30. Now 2:03 to go in Colorado. All right, Marner's out there, but who took the draw? I didn't see. He was at left wing. Kept in. McNabb shot off the boards and off the side of the net into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Up the near boards. Kept in by McNabb. Sent to, Who's got the puck? Up the near boards and out. And who's got it? Marner chips it back to the defenseman. I don't think that's Theodore yet. He's probably getting a line change soon. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Comes free. Detroit got tripped. And we got a late call coming up. Detroit might be able to get the extra attacker out there. Shot from the slot. And now we got the penalty called at 10:22. So a tripping call coming up on Vegas as they try to hang on to this 1-0 lead. 10:22 to go. So that is Sissons for tripping at 9:38. And Detroit heads to the power play. That was a pretty obvious call. Just got his stick into DeBrinket's left skate, I believe. So here we go. 29-21 shots on goal. Detroit to the power play, trailing by 1. Let's get a quick check on Colorado. Still 3-2, 1:23 to go in that game. Colorado, Avs still up. All right, Vegas takes it behind their own net and clears it down the length of the ice. Detroit is 0 for 1 with 1 shot on goal in their power play unit tonight. All right, Raymond skates it out of his own end over the red line, dumps it to the right wing, chases. DeBrinket has it in the near corner, tries to center. Behind the net, Raymond. And to the far boards, Vegas cleared it down the length of the ice. We have DeBrinket, Larkin, Raymond, Cedar, and Finney on the power play unit. McNabb, Lausen, Sod, and Eichel out there for the kill for Vegas. Sent to the near face-off circle. Yeah, so this is a good job by Vegas' broadcast to get those players on ice. The centering pass to Larkin got deflected into the far corner. Comes free, backhander wide. Wow. Right outside the crease. Down to, who is that? Sent into the far corner. Now DeBrinket sends to the far boards. Centering pass, far face-off circle. Larkin got his shot blocked, and then Vegas cleared it down the length of the ice. Under 9 minutes to go in the third. 35 seconds remain on the Detroit power play in the 5-on-4 advantage. Oh, puck comes loose at the neutral ice. Marner diving at it. Couldn't get a stick on it. And Detroit will make a drop pass and bring it up with their defenseman to the left wing. Sent to the far corner. Sent around the boards. Oh, a glove save on a tough angle shot by Schmid. Who got that shot? 47, I think? No, they have no 47. What was that? It was 27 or 30. Oh, Finney had the backhander that went wide. He was right outside the crease. All right, 8:30 to go. Still 29-21. Power play is almost over. 9 more seconds for Detroit. Near face-off circle for and they're going to kick out. I think 18 is in the draw now. Cop. Somebody got kicked out. Vegas wins it and sends it down the length of the ice. So 2 seconds, 1 second, and we are full 5-on-5, full strength. Up the near boards, sent to the near face-off circle. That shot is blocked into the netting at 8:11. I think maybe Sissons got the block shot. All right, back in Colorado. Looks like we got a final. 3-2 Avs over the Lightning in Colorado. So they win. So Tampa Bay Lightning 2, Colorado Avalanche 3, final in the other game. The most recent final. And Wild beat the Predators in overtime 3-2. So I think that was the other. Yeah, because these 4 were the older ones. And we got a commercial. Wait a minute. Why are we at a commercial at 8:11? What's going on? Oh, okay. No, I was thinking, okay, it must be the under 10. We must not have had the under 10 media timeout. For some reason, I thought we had. But yeah, we were just on a power play, so no. That was only the 3rd penalty of the game. All right. Excuse me. Voice is fading fast here. All right. Again, hope you'll be back tomorrow night. We have more NHL hockey action Wednesday evening. Mammoth at Maple Leafs, 6 o'clock Central, and Sharks at Kraken, 9 Central. Says we are live, so I won't touch it. Won't touch the remote anymore. And Thursday night, Panthers at Kings. NBA Friday night, late Saturday night, Avalanche Oilers, and then Sunday early football and a late doubleheader for hockey, and Monday night. And you're welcome, David. All right, we've got the draw in the near face-off circle. Vegas has it, and they get it to neutral ice. It looked like Dorofeyev dumped it in. And Barbashev tried to get it behind the net. Hurdle tried to pressure. Detroit gets it out of their own end. Then it's deflected into the bench area at 7:53. Still 29-21. Vegas shots on goal. Let's see. I don't know why the logo is getting crooked there, but we'll leave it. All right, center ice draw. Hurdle wins the draw for Vegas, and Barbashev dumps it in, I believe, behind the net. Detroit has it. They send it up the near boards. And battle for the puck in their own end. Vegas couldn't get it out, and Detroit counters, shot on goal, save behind the net. Best shot attempt by Detroit in a little bit. Good save by Schmid. Battle for the puck in the far boards. Detroit keeps it in. They dump it around into the near corner. Puck is loose into the near boards, kept in at the blue line, and dumped to the far face-off circle, far corner. Ref had to jump over the puck. Kept in at the blue line by, and finally a blue line shot. It might have been blocked. I don't think that got through into the far corner. Now Vegas has it. They finally get it to neutral ice, and they chip it, and they'll get a line change. Detroit defenseman in their own end. That was Cedar. Up to the right winger. Backhand pass is blocked into the near corner. And battle for the puck. Saad has it at neutral ice for Vegas. He dumps it in, takes a hit. Puck is in the far corner. Eichel is there. Raymond is there for Detroit. Puck comes up. Eichel back into the far corner. Behind the net. Tried to get a jam shot from the near side. Or from the far side. Saad keeps it in. Blue line pass. Shot. And a glove save. Oh, man. Gibson got knocked down by his own defenseman. And Raymond tries, and now Larkin dumps it in. And White Cloud has it. He leaves it for the other defenseman. Time of possession, we're both at nearing 26 and a half minutes for each team. Sent around the near boards. And Detroit gets it to neutral ice. Dump in from the red line into the far corner. Battle for the puck. At the near or far faceoff circle. Shot and a save by Schmid. Rebound behind the net. Far corner. Kept in at the blue line by Detroit. Far faceoff circle. Battle for the puck behind the net. And that was, what's his name? Marner sent it around the boards to Vegas in the far face-off circle, or near face-off circle, shot and a goal at 4:54. It's either, I think it was Lauzon, and it's 2-0. Wow. Yeah, big counter. The Marner sent it from the near boards around the net. They carried it up the far side. Lauzon buried it from the near face-off circle. I tripped over my words a little bit there. Good pass. It was a drop pass, and then Lauzon buried it blocker side. Gibson couldn't seal the near post. Pretty good shot. So 2-0 Vegas, 30-23 shots on goal. We got under 5 to go after the goal. So Lauzon from Howden and Marner. Arister at 15:05. So. Oh, we got a review for what? Offsides, maybe? Let's listen in. Oh, challenge by Detroit. Trying to maybe get a, overturned goal. Oh, I missed that game. Oh! Yeah, Howden was in before he brought the puck in. Yeah, that's offsides. This should be a no goal. Linesman incorrectly said it was onside. I don't know how that guy missed it live. This should be no goal. Yeah, I think this is going to be waved off. He was in before the puck was in. He dragged it in behind him. I mean, I think, but we haven't waved it off on NHL.com. Yeah. His stick wasn't on the puck. He skated in, and then he dragged it in. This should be no goal. I mean, this is the Vegas broadcast, and they're saying it should be no goal. I don't know. If this isn't offsides, I don't know what is then. I was surprised the linesman didn't get this live. Looked pretty obvious. Yep, no goal. So, still 1-0. So, 29-23 shots on goal, and it's back to a 1-goal lead. Yeah. Bad misplay of the puck by Brett Howden, and that costs Vegas a goal. He lost the puck, and both skates were in, and then he dragged the puck off the blue line in. I honestly don't know how the linesman missed this live. This should have been called offsides live. I don't know what he's there watching the line, and he blew it. All right. What are we doing here? Marner just skated around. Are we going to get this draw? They just kicked Larkin out of the draw. Maybe Marner was kicked out. All right. Vegas wins the draw, and McNabb dumps it in. 4:50 to go in the third. And Detroit, Raymond, centering pass gets taken away. Battle for the puck at the neutral ice, and Vegas has to play it out of their near face-off or far face-off circle up the near boards. They missed Howden on a pass dumped in by Detroit. And Theodore can't get it out. Into the far corner, played behind the net. Finney couldn't keep it. Battle for the puck. And Vegas has it in their own end. They dump it off the boards, but not out. Vegas has it again. I think Theodore up the near boards, kept in. Howden couldn't get it. So, man, that was either a tough angle shot or a centering pass that got deflected. Blast from the near faceoff circle was blocked into the far faceoff circle. Glove down. Finney couldn't get it. And they touch it back to the blue line. 29-23 still shots on goal. None of these are getting through. Oh, wait, actually they gave Detroit one. 29-24. And they dump it right back in from the blue line. Who was that tried to get it out the near boards? Now it's at center ice. Dumped it. They gave. When did Vegas get a shot on goal? It's 30-24 now. All right, still a battle by the penalty box area. And into the near board. Saad sends it up the near board. Centering pass. That shot is either blocked or mishit to the behind the net. Battle. Saad's there in the far corner. Detroit up the near boards. And they will skate it out. And dump it in. Actually carried the puck behind the net into the far corner. Oh, blue line pass wasn't kept in. Saad jumps on the loose puck and a shot and a big save by Gibson and then a rebound and Gibson saves it. So missed opportunity for Vegas there. Saad with a great open ice play. Laziness on Detroit's end. They could not track down the free puck and it almost cost them. Saad off the left goalie pad and then a end over end puck sent on net, and we have another media timeout. I guess we didn't ever get the under 6. All right, let's see where we are. Still got 3 games in progress. Ducks 5. It looks like Trouba added a goal at 11:43. And Nestorenko. So I guess this game was tied at 3-3. No. It was 4. I'm sorry. It was 4-3 Ducks second intermission. Trouba just added a goal. His third of the year. Makes it 5-3 Ducks. 7:25 to go in the third period. Kings still holding on 1-0 over the Jets in LA. 12:20 to go in the third. And if you missed it, we did give you the Avalanche 3-2 score final over the Lightning, and Wild 3-2 over the Predators in overtime. And then the other games earlier, Stars 4-3 over the Oilers in a shootout. Rangers lose at home 3-0 to the Hurricanes. Bruins on the road in a shootout win 4-3 over the Islanders. And as seen on Sinbin Stream, Flyers 5-4 winners over the Canadiens, also in a shootout. Sabres lose at home to the Mammoth 2-1 in Buffalo. All right, back to live action. 2:35 to go in Las Vegas. Knights clinging to a 1-0 goal. They just had a goal waved off for offsides thanks to a misplay by Brett Howden at the blue line. He skated in without the puck because he lost control of the puck and then dragged the puck in behind him. Eichel looks like he's out there for the draw and they missed the draw. controlled by Vegas. Shot on goal. Puck was loose in front of the crease and played behind the net. Sent off the net, actually. I think, is that Saad? I couldn't tell. Detroit has it. Center ice pass gets away. Eichel has it. Sends it off the boards. They chip it in. Looks like it went over the glass into the crowd. At 2:13, 33-24 shots on goal. They must have just added some. Now, let's get a sip of water here. 2:13 to go. Gotta wonder if they get the puck into the ozone, if Detroit's gonna, they gotta pull the goalie soon, I would think. All right, draw. Finally, Detroit has it. They take it behind their own net and send it to the neutral ice. Off the boards to Raymond. He can't control it, though. They do pull the goalie. So it is a 6-on-5 for Detroit. 1:50 to go. Kept in along the near boards. Larkin, Raymond now dumps it into the far corner. Oh my gosh, this camera operator is zooming in and out, making me ill. And sent into the neutral ice area for Detroit. And they dump it in. And I don't know if that was McNabb. He sends it out. 1:20 to go now. Oh, I'm a fan of the Canes and the Kings and the Canes, and I just love Montreal and Detroit's logos. So just rooting for a good game. Shot is deflected into the near boards. Glove down, kept in at the blue line. Under a minute to go, behind the net. Eichel tries to play it. He can't get it out. Raymond, nope, he can't keep it in. And Detroit will have to regroup in their own end. Cedar tried to dump it in. Oh, it was almost stolen by Vegas. They have it at the red line. Shot doesn't get deflected on net by Saad. Larkin plays it behind the net. There's only 30 seconds to go now. And dumped in. Near corner battle for the puck. And dumped in from the blue line. That came free to. And another shot that is blocked. Raymond has it. Boy, it seemed like there was going to be an opportunity there. And that's going to do it. 5 seconds to go. They're at the red line. 2 seconds. 1 second. That's the end of the game. 1-0 final. Oh, you're a Habs fan. Okay, yeah. No, I'm rooting for Canadian teams besides Kings and Hurricanes. Yeah. And I love the Canadians red jersey. I'll show you in a minute. That's your final. 1-0. Detroit loses on the road to Vegas. Yeah, so I've got a bunch of hats, and then I've got here Canadians, and I've got their red jersey and hoodie form as well. But good to have you, David, as a Habs fan. All right, so that was 30. It ended up being 34-24 shots on goal. 1-0 final. Thanks to Barbashev's goal from Saad and Lausen. Good night for both goalies. Gibson had 33 saves on 34 shots. Schmid had 24 saves on 24 shots. We had a Vegas goal waved off for offsides upon a challenge by Detroit. So, but they end up, what is their dinosaur mascot? I don't know who that is or what the heck that's supposed to be. At center ice, he's waving a flag. That was odd. All right, so not many penalties either. It's 3 stars of the game. Schmid, well-deserved for the shutout. Barbashev for the goal. And Saad, for setting up the goal. That sounds about right. Could have thought about Gibson, though. I mean, Gibson had a good night. He did have 33 saves, for crying out loud. All right, so 42-20. Faceoffs won 67.7% for Vegas. 0 for 1 on the power play, Vegas. 0 for 2 for Detroit. 21-10 hits, Vegas. Block shots, 18-13, Vegas. 15-14 Detroit giveaways. 3-0 takeaways for Vegas. All right. Again, hope to see you tomorrow night. We will be back. Mammoth. What am I thinking here? Maple Leafs and Sharks Kraken. Oh, I'm sorry. Not a dragon. I'm so sorry. Of course it's a dragon. And I even saw the dragon in front of the castle. Oh, that's embarrassing. Thanks for clarifying, Cool Flames. Of course it's a dragon. It's the Knights. It's a castle. I'm so sorry. I swear to God, it looked like a dinosaur. So, yeah, that was a heck of. It felt, that was unbelievable. It's 3-0 early in the game. Then they had a heck of a second period, 4 goals. Then there was only 1 goal by the Flyers. Yeah, it was a heck. At least they got the point, right? The Habs. But here, yeah, I'll show you my jersey. And I'm sorry. I apologize to Vegas Knights fans. Should have realized that was a dragon. I'm so sorry. So this is my hoodie version of the red jersey. Love this. Always loved their uniform. I have a white jersey too, but I love this hoodie so much. Made by 47 brand. Yeah, it looks exactly a golden Barney. I couldn't have said it any better. That is well stated. Thanks, Cool Flames. All right, so I'm not crazy. Holy Toledo, the Ducks are up 7-3 on the Panthers. Were any of these empty net? No. All right, Trouba made it 5-3. We knew that. And then Kreider, or is it Kreider? And Harkins' first goal, 7th for Chris Kreider. 7-3 Ducks in Anaheim over the Panthers. Kings got 9:26 to go. They're on the power play. They have the Kempe goal to lead 1-0 over the Jets. And yeah, all right, that's going to do it. Got to save my voice for that doubleheader tomorrow. Going to go enjoy the end of Kings-Jets. Oh, no, I know that. I'm aware. I know hockey history. I know. Canadians were the last team to win it for Canada. I'm pulling for you. I'm not an American that's like, oh, it's always got to be U.S. I really am pulling for. I was rooting for Edmonton to win the last 2 years. Did not want Florida to win it. I used to kind of hate Vancouver as a former Hawks fan, but I'm okay with them now, I guess. But, yeah. Yeah, no, I know the Canadians have the most championships. I got you, Cool Flames. Yeah, I got you. And it's really Toronto that snake bit because it's been like 50 years. But, yeah, no, Canadians beat the Kings, the Wayne Gretzky Kings, in 93. I'm aware of that. And Edmonton won one without Gretzky in 1990, and then the Flames won in 89, right? Winnipeg is the original Atlanta Thrashers. The old Winnipeg became the Coyotes, which are not technically the Mammoth, but it's kind of like a Cleveland Browns situation. And yeah. So you like the Panthers and the Knights. There's a lot of key players for the Florida guys that are hurt. Okay. No, I knew they were just struggling on the road early on, and they got plenty of time to get back in it. I understand. Most entertaining team. Wait, who the? Yeah, I mean the Canadians. They did pick up a point tonight at least. So, all right, I'm gonna go enjoy the Kings. I got into the Kings because I did a lot of hockey in 2 jobs ago, scoring games for my old job. So I really liked Jonathan Quick, Kopitar, Doughty, and Carter, and they had Toffoli back then too. So I really liked those teams. Was never the biggest Hawks fan in my life, but now I'm kind of pissed at them. We had them over the air on free TV last year, and they finally got an agreement with Comcast Xfinity, and the first thing they did was remove the over-the-air signal. So I'm done with them. And so I like the Kings, rooting for Kopitar in his final year. And I like the Hurricanes because the Chicago Wolves, the team pretty close to me, is their AHL affiliate. It looks like Corey Perry got something to the face. So I'm going to enjoy the end of the Kings game. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, Whalers. Yeah, and that's another reason to like the Carolina Hurricanes is because they used to be the Hartford Whalers. Yeah, I gotcha. I like the old Quebec Nordiques jerseys, but can't say I'm a big Avs fan. The only time I liked the Avs is because they got Ray Bourque a cup, because I liked the Boston because of the NHL games. And because of Cam Neely. Looks like they were doing a review. Looks like Kings think they have a goal here, but not sure what. Yeah, Perry took a stick to the face, looks like. Yeah, they might have had a penalty then. Not sure what they called. Yeah, it's a 5-on-3. Okay. Yeah, North Stars, as a former Blackhawks fan, never liked the North Stars, never liked the Blues either. Detroit changed conferences, so I don't hate them as much. Plus, they have Kane now. Let's hear what they say. Oh, double minor for higher sticking. All right, got to save my voice. Thanks, Cool Flames and David, for the chat. Voice is fading. Gonna go enjoy the end of this Kings game. All right, well, we will see you back tomorrow. Hope to see you for more hockey. If not tomorrow, sometime soon. Who was it? Cool Flames will have the Panthers Kings game for you Thursday night. Until then, take care. Simmons Stream, wishing you all well. Have a great Wednesday. Hope to see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, of course, if you still have some. Until then, take care. Simbin Stream signing out and saying so long and bye-bye.